If you are aiming to start up an e-commerce business in 2023 with zero experience or minimal experience, well, mistake is inevitable, so you shouldn't be ashamed of yourself if you make mistake. The best step you are supposed to take is to actually look for a way to learn about all the basic mistakes that are usually made in the beginning of the journey. So in this video, I'm going to put you through all the mistakes that I have made. That's why you need to watch this video from start to finish without skipping any part of it. Right in this video, I'm going to be putting you through all the mistakes that I have made. We are going to go back in time together and try to, go through those experiences, both the sweet ones and the painful one. Don't cry for me if you see some of the most painful part of my mistakes. As a beginner, starting an e-commerce business can really be exciting. You'll be so happy that, wow, look at the profit margin, look at how easy it is, you controlling delivery agents and all that, especially if you are going through some of these websites that are offering e-commerce service. You'll be like, wow, this is just so sweet. It's more like you are working from home. But my friend, looking at the other side of it, if you are not careful and mindful of some of the mistakes, you might end up seeing this thing as a very challenging and difficult journey. I have stumbled on series of mistakes. When I mean mistakes, I mean terrible mistakes, some of which almost kicked me out of business. No matter how much you are making in this business, if you are not careful of these mistakes, they are enough to kick you out of it. And by the end of the day, you'll just be hearing Sapa knocking at the door. And if you don't open the door, what will happen by the end of the day is Sapa breaking your door to visit you. So right now, without wasting much of our time, I'll be sharing with you some of those terrible mistakes. And I hope that by God's grace, you don't make such mistakes, because they are not the type of thing that I pray for even my enemies to experience. So by you avoiding those mistakes, your business is going to skyrocket. But before then, I'm pleading with you, if you find this video helpful, I will appreciate if you can just smash that like button and give me a thumbs up, to ginger my swagger and make me to do more of this kind of video. And another thing I want you to know is that this channel is filled with tons of information and resources to help you in your e-commerce journey. So if you find it useful too, why don't you just smash that subscription button and ring that bell, that notification bell over there. And when you ring it, you'll be receiving notifications about our new videos every Wednesday and every Sundays. Without wasting much of our time, come on, let's dive in. The very first mistake that every newbie usually make is not doing enough research. You might be thinking that you are doing that thorough research, but you might not be doing it the right way. When I also first started, I actually made research, what are the categories of products I can sell, this and that, but they are still wrong. So why I didn't do the thorough market research, it actually affects me by not knowing who actually need my product and what are the ways for me to stand out among the crowd. I was so excited about my product to the extent that I thought that everyone who come across the product will buy. But it turns out that that particular product that I was excited about, that product is already saturated and I didn't know. So by the end of the day, what happened? The product that I spent a lot of money importing ended up flopping. It flopped uncontrollably. However, instead of blaming my flop on e-commerce and saying, no, e-commerce is not for me, well, I actually got some inspiration from it. And I was like, well, there's something you are not doing right. And that's market research. So I had to go back and start doing some market research, start knowing the kind of product I need to get, start knowing the criteria of the right product, start knowing products that are seasonal and products that are not seasonal. So those are the things that I went through before I could be able to come up with the product I was actually selling. And by the end of the day, I was able to make massive sale. In one of my old videos, I actually made a video about some of the product research that I have made and how you can also make that kind of research. I'll be dropping the link above. So just check the link above. It just popped up now and click on it. You can watch the video about it. Another mistake that is usually overlooked by entrepreneurs, especially newbies, is solid planning. Oh, you might say, yes, I have plan, and it should be just to go to the market and buy what I want to buy and go to the shop to sell, or go to my WhatsApp status and start posting whatever I have there. My friend, that is not a plan. When you have business plan, it's also supposed to contain your vision, your long-term vision, your short-term vision. What do you aim to achieve in the next 1 month, in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months, and many other planning too. It also involved your utmost plan about marketing, about some other things, about giving back to the society, and many other things that are involved. So when I just started, I had no idea of this, and because of that, I don't know what to do and when is the right time to take certain steps. When I just started, I was just trying all sorts of things. I was so confused. Whatever I see someone do, I will do. Whatever I see another person do, I will do. Even someone employs someone, and I also employed. Not that I have actually got to that level, but just because I saw a friend employing someone to be making call, I employed. Not knowing that there are certain plans which that my friend put through to, exercise those that he employed to ensure that, they are the right people. And also there are certain trainings he put them through, but amateurly, I employed, and I end up wasting time, money, and resources. The third mistake on our list is people that doesn't value websites. Many people, they see website design as a burden. Many people, they don't understand what is the concept behind it. And when I say many people, I'm referring to myself also, because there are times when I don't value website design. And when I end up having a website, I didn't take the time to develop that website. So that website end up not being up to standard, and it's not even user friendly. This cost me a lot of customer because my website was poorly designed. Even it didn't make the first impression to be okay. So when you visit that website, it's hard to navigate, it's hard to understand certain basic things, and it's not even customer friendly. Some of the things that you need to understand about website design is that when you have a physical shop and you have a website, they are the same thing. Physical shop for offline, website for online. And in our today's world, things sell more online than offline. So if you really want to skyrocket your business without a website, my friend, you are not getting started with e-commerce. Having a website is not just enough. Many people make mistake by thinking that when you have a website, you automatically start having sale. My friend, that's not how it is done. Just like I explained in the last chapter, when you have a website, it's your online shop. When you have a shop, it's your physical shop, it's your offline shop. So when you have that physical shop, let's assume you rent a shop in Ebutero in Lagos Island. There are close to 1 million shops in Ebutero, and there are like 1,000 people selling the same thing you are selling. If you don't promote, if you don't market, if you don't advertise yourself, you have nowhere to go. Nobody is gonna patronize you. Same thing apply to online shop. If you don't do those things, you have nowhere to go because nobody is going to promote you or patronize you. So try your best and do marketing, which is what I'm going to explain right in this chapter. If you fall in this category of people, then there's nothing to be ashamed about because I am your next door neighbor. What I mean is that when I just started, I didn't do marketing too. When I even got my website right, I didn't do marketing. So I was hoping that, a customer will come. Someone must stumble on my website. Even the SEO is poorly constructed, and it took time before it wake up, before it rise up. So that's just something that by the end of the day, I discovered Facebook advert, Instagram advert, Twitter advert, Google advert. Those are some of the things that I eventually did to make my business skyrocket, and I started selling massively. Meanwhile, there's another problem looming. This is the scariest part, my friend. You see all those things that I've been saying since the beginning of this training, if you do them right and you don't do this last one, then there's a problem. You are actually sitting on time bomb. And what am I talking about? That is record. Make sure that you keep strict record of your finance. When I just started, I was earning like 300% profit of my products, and I made a lot of money. So it changed my financial status, and I was so happy to the extent that I was spending lavishly, doing all sorts of things. But my friend, within a month, just within a month, I went broke again. Starting a business can either be fun or frustrating. Now it depends on whether you want to follow what I just said now or you won't follow it. But one thing I need you to know is that this is a true life story of what I have experienced while doing e-commerce business. Now, if there's something that you feel like I didn't add in this video, I will appreciate it if you can drop it in the comment section below. I will definitely be there to give you an answer to that. And another thing is that there's someone out there whom you know through another person who might have known you, and another person who might have also known you. You know what I mean? You just need to share this video and get it to those persons. And now if you are thinking that, oh, the story I just gave you now is a bitter story and you need the sweet part of it, that's my success story, well, I need you to click on the video that just popped up now and you are going to enjoy my sweet success story.